Hello, beautifuls of the feed. Today, I'm going to be doing a general reading for you. So if you do resonate, please like and subscribe if you're new, and also leave a comment and share if you feel like it. So we shall start off with getting the general energy today, and I'm just going to do that by using my normal cards. All right. Let's see what the general energy is today. I hope everyone is having a good day, and I hope you all have a good weekend. For me, it is Saturday currently, and I think for the other side of the world, I hope you have a good Friday. Alrighty. Did we get one that flipped over in here? No. Ooh. Alrighty. Our general energy today that I am getting from this is the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So that's kind of interesting. We've got two wands here. So the Knight of Wands is giving me this vibe of like taking a last stand and being resilient in the face of adversity. And this next one is also giving me like standing up for your beliefs and like giving the like kind of like strong taking a stand energy. So today seems like it's a very strong day for you on your side. We do have some more cards that popped out before, and it is the Emperor, the Fool, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So the general energy is giving me that there is going to be like the stand that is taken in the current situation. It does seem like this is in relation to a connection. This connection seems to be all over the place, up and down, and I have the feeling of the Emperor here and the Fool. It really does give me this sense of the Emperor is giving like this strong, fiery, but also kind of really kind of like refined kind of like attitude towards the situation. And then we have the Fool, which is, I feel like this situation is going to bring a newfound energy, and it's going to bring this new sense of joy and happiness. And it does seem like this kind of situation that is at hand, that is you're taking a stand, is going to cause some sort of tower moment. And so it looks like you're going to go into this tower moment being stronger than ever, and this tower moment is basically not going to affect you. That's what I get from this, just because we have the Fool on one side and then we have the Two of Pentacles on the next side. And that really just shows me the balancing of emotions and also like the balancing of the above and below. I feel like the Tower moment will cause some like rocky emotions like this, but I do get from the Fool card that you are stronger than ever and that you're just going to go through this with like this new positive outlook, and it's not going to like really affect you whatsoever. And I feel like down the line a little bit, once this has happened, this card is giving me the vibe of almost like knowing that you could go back, but you're actually going to walk away because you respect yourself. So the Seven of Cups, that's what I'm getting from the feeling of all of that. I'm going to get some more because I want to make some clarification on the situation at hand that is going on, so I can clarify. I want to see if it's actually to do with like a soul connection or not, or if this has just got to do with somebody in your life or yourself, because right now I don't really feel any connections in that area, but I would like to know. So I will grab these ones over here. We use these ones because these ones here always seem to be work best for me. So the intention here is to find out the situation. Is this a soul connection? What is the current situation? Those kind of things, please. Alrighty. There we go. The sun. It's a nice one to see. Alrighty. Where's this bottom one? That was the second one that came out. And I'm sure this was the first one down here. The King of Coins. Alright, so we have the King of Coins, and that was the first one that came out. And then it was like that. This one came after that one, I remember. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab them. I'm struggling to grab these off the table because I cut my nails. It's so funny to me. Alright, so the King of Coins, sorry about that little pause. The King of Coins is really giving me this generous vibe. It's very generous. So I feel like the person in question is very generous, and they are in abundance, and they have maybe more than what you have in the physical. Rebirth. This person has experienced a rebirth recently. So it does seem to me that there is maybe some frustration on your side that may not be called for. But at the same time, it always is, because at the end of the day, I believe that if you feel something, then it is generally, if it is on a balanced emotion kind of vibe, then it is normally the right feeling. But this seems like this person or this connection has had a recent rebirth. And a rebirth is different than death or the Tower, because the rebirth card really shows like a whole full transformation of like oneself. So this person is really, seems like they've not been in your life for a while. Let's say like a month or like 3 weeks to a month. That's what it feels like. The next card here is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man gives me a vibe of almost like being a little bit trapped in a situation. This person might be trapped in a situation. So I'm getting from this, in relation to the main reading, is that this person might be trapped in a situation which is causing you to take a stand. And I feel like the situation might be something that they can't actually get out of, because they might have made a commitment a long time ago or such and such. I don't know if it's to do with money or not, but let's carry on. It might be to do with money because of this next card, because I did get a thought of that. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles really just kind of gives me like inheritance and accumulation, and I feel like maybe this is the situation. Maybe they are waiting for an inheritance of some sort to move forward with their journey. It seems kind of selfish in a way, but I feel like this person does feel like they are older than you, or they, like, it really feels like this is a situation like that's a living situation. Like they live with their best friend that they've had for, I don't know, a long time, like their whole life. It just feels like that kind of vibe. And it feels like it's something that they, like want to stick with, because it's giving me this guilt vibe. Like they feel guilty for abandoning their best friend or something. That's what it feels like. And it does seem like there is some sort of monetary things involved in the situation. So that could be also why they can't leave and they can't pursue things that they want to, because what I'm getting from all of this is that they want to pursue you, but there is this thing that has trapped them, and they can't figure out how to move forward from it. The Page of Cups. So this is like a happy surprise. So I feel like this person is going to surprise you. They want to do all the things that they want, you want them to do or hoped, and they want to treat you the way that you deserve. That's what I get from this card. I really think that they're going to come in, and I feel like this is going to happen in time. This Tower moment might suggest maybe it's on their side. Maybe it's going to be something that represents them and their big foundational change. So the Tower moment really could just kind of suggest that something's going to happen, but obviously it's going to be a good feeling afterwards, because you're going to be more balanced and you're going to be able to easily walk away from things that don't serve you. So the Page of Cups does give me this like happy, like they're going to come in and give you a surprise and you're just never going to expect it. So the next cards are the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups here is giving me a vibe of this other connection that is in the situation is very much thinking about those two sides. Like they have a connection with whatever they're in right now. This doesn't feel romantic. This doesn't feel sexual. It feels like a connection of soul, but it's like a friendship, like a companion or like a soulmate, but they're not, in a relationship. Because I know that like can happen. You could be best friends, can be soulmates. And they just never, get together, but they like might live together or, they work together in situations. They might like work in a business together. So this one here really gives me the vibe of that person is, they have like the cups that are kind of like pouring out, which is their current situation in front of them. And they're looking at them and they're very sad because they think this would make them sad. Like this would make anyone sad, having to give up something that is good or is a situation that they've been in for a long time. So change can be a fear as well. So what I'm getting from this is like they're fearing the change. But they know that the two cups like behind them, which is essentially you, is the better choice. Like they know that, but they're in this like in between position of they're just really stuck. And I think that's why you are feeling in this energy of wanting to take a stand, because you feel like you've been very patient and you've been waiting for a long time for something to happen. So very interesting. The next card is the Four of Pentacles, which gives me like just like the balancing of themselves and like kind of like in all aspects of the self, emotional, physical, being grounded in you being one with like the flow of things, and also changing their mindset so that they can become like a king in their own mind. And I feel like that's where that's where all men should be. They should understand that. And it's weird, like I'm saying that all men should be like that, but like all women should like have in their mind that they are a queen or some sort of higher thing. And I feel like that's what I'm getting from this. I get that they have had a rebirth and they're finding their higher self and they're becoming very balanced within everything. And I feel like these feelings that you have are maybe a little bit unnecessary. I understand that you feel frustrated for like waiting, but I feel like this connection is real. This connection is real. I'm getting Aries, and I'm very much Aries and Capricorn and Leo. Aries, Libra. That's what the star signs is popping in my head, those ones. The next card here is the Six of Swords. So that really just represents them getting to a point. They're going to get to a point where they're going to have the baggage. They're going to be able to like still move forward with those things. I feel like even though these things are happening, they can still move forward, but it's going to be slower than what they would hope and what you would hope. So that's what I get from that. We have the Six of Cups, which really represents the connection. Like they really believe on their side that they have this connection with you, and they obviously from this really just shows me that they don't know how to make it work because they have a situation, obviously, but they love you deeply and like unconditionally. And they would hope that they love you. You would love them back like that too. This really giving me the confirmation of what I just said. The Sun. So the Sun really just gives joy, success, and like positivity and celebration. So what it comes from this is that this person does seem like they are putting in the effort and they are really trying to, as much as they might not come across like they are. They're like not going to be telling you this stuff. They're just going to have the hope and the faith that you can trust in the process, and that they will trust in the process, that you guys will essentially be together and will be able to have this joy, success, celebration, positivity, and happiness along the lines of things. I really just think that there is a process going on here, and it's all kind of just like slowly working out. The Page of Swords is the last card, and the Six of Coins. So there is definitely a need. They need you. They need you. And the Page of Swords gives me this curiosity, new feelings, newfound freedoms, and just being curious. So I feel like this person is, they're really getting to a point where they can give you the thing that they've always wanted to, and the thing that you've always dreamt of. And I'm going to do some more clarification, just because I feel like this reading is super in depth, and I need some more. I need more. I'm enjoying this one. So we're going to use a third set of cards, and these ones just have some words and stuff on them. We'll do them upside down and right way up. And I just want to look at like maybe a time frame or a sign of such that would really show that this connection is real and that it is a soul connection. And also maybe time frame. That'd be cool. I'll just go on what I know about time frame. All right. Okay. I love sometimes I love slow mowing, like the cards popping out, and I'm just like, that makes no sense. Like looking at it, like the physical way it happens is so funny. Anyway, I'm fascinated by anything that's gonna make me learn. Alrighty. This one and these two. Oh, there's three of them here actually. We'll pick them up that way. Alrighty, so the vibe here is preparation. Be prepared. Be open and honest. It really is giving me, so the Three of Wands is giving me like, be prepared. You know, like be inspired for when it happens. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, so that's one is really screaming at me. And it's basically saying that like there is a new beginning happening. It's coming. It's coming. We had Wheel of Fortune and then the Death card, and that is like basically a transformation. And it's interesting. Change, fate, happiness, then transformation, ending cycle, transition. Necessary change. There's luck and karma there as well. So I just really think like the universe is lining up for you and for this other connection. I feel like this whole connection, the universe is really lining up for you. And I know that the time frame has taken long, and I don't know, and I can't relate this to the other readings that I've been doing. So whoever this is for, if you do resonate, I'm sorry that it's taken so long, but the universe is really putting in the effort. The other person's putting in the effort, and I know that you've put in the effort. So there is so much going on here. So much energy going into this. The next one is greed, materialism, lack of originality, possessiveness, and obstacles. That one really screams at me and says that that is like an issue that's going on. I feel like that could be why that person is staying in the situation, because I did say before about inheritance, and like they might be staying there because of something along the lines of that to do with money. So greed, materialism, lack of originality, possessiveness, and obstacles. It does seem like the obstacle for them to leave their situation is something to do with greed or material or money. We have the Page of Swords, and it just says, take your time, think before you act. So this one is giving me the vibe of how you feel very restless and energetic and talkative and eager and almost aggressive, right? Like taking a stand and getting aggressive, like these two cards at the beginning. This one's really asking you to calm your mind, and this is where I'm going to say meditation, you know, like breathing, just the things that you normally do, or even like the frequency music. I've been doing that for years. Whenever I feel like I'm going to lose it, and I'll be honest, because I should share my experiences and not hide who I am, because that's not who I am. But whenever I've lost it or reacted or felt like I want to react or get those feelings that kind of just start and they just wash over you, and then you just feel like, Like it's a feeling. You get these feelings. I don't know if everyone does, but I get these feelings that feels like I'm being caved in on or something. And in those moments, that's when you have to try really hard to be like, okay, well, I have incense over there. I'll light my meditation incense. I'll go to my phone if you got Bluetooth speaker or whatever, put on some of that frequency of love, or, connect with the universe, or heal your DNA, or whatever, which one you like. Or even the gateway experience. Like something like that. I did post something recently on the posts for that because I find it super interesting and it's helped me so much in my life. Wow. So it's really, really interesting, this reading. And we have 4 more cards, and then I'm going to go on to some oracle cards for you guys to give some positivity. Laziness, dependency, inaction, lack of concentration, lack of inspiration. The Empress, upside down. I do feel like that's the energy coming from the other side. I feel like the other side's been really lacking in energy, lacking in inspiration. But what I get from that is that they are going through a rebirth. They're going through a spiritual awakening. They are literally having like a speed up version of it. And I don't know if it's real, a speed up version. It just seems like it's happening so quickly and it's all at once. And this person is feeling very tired. They're feeling tired. They're having problems with maybe food. They feel like they're very sick at the moment, or they have been sick. That's what I'm feeling. I don't normally do like this medical stuff, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling really sick in my stomach right now. They're feeling very sick, and I feel like they're having some sort of issues in this area, and they could be putting on weight. That's another thing. So it's creating maybe a little bit of depression, and I feel like the depression is the spiritual awakening. It's weird because I feel like this person has never experienced anything like this before in their life. I feel like they've been very stable, and I feel like this is just an awakening that they've had to experience for their progress to move forward. It's very sad, but at the same time, I do believe everything is a lesson. Like all my mental health issues that I've had in my life, they were all lessons, and I've never taken a pill after I left home because I was forced to take them. So I do believe that healing can come from everything other than basically doing what the mainstream says. I'm not giving advice. I'm just saying how I feel about it and how I've always gone about it on my side. And just remember that this content is made for entertainment purposes. So please don't take my advice like it is legal advice or medical advice or anything like that. So I just have to mention that because I am talking about that stuff. But I'm just expressing how this reading is expressing it through the cards. The next card is Page of Wands, and it says depressed. I didn't even look at this card. I didn't look at this card until just now. It says depressed, domineering, bad news, instability, superficial, theatrical, distracted. This does give me an idea of this person maybe like complaining a lot, or if they are sick, they have like told you that they're sick, and maybe they are feeling like a little bit like they need sympathy. Like maybe you don't tell people when you're sick. Like you don't need to like go around and tell people, oh, I'm so sick. That's what I'm getting from it. It just feels like this person is going through a lot and they are learning so many lessons, and they may seem like they are coming across like they are selfish or, in this place of like being almost narcissistic. But I think that's the fact that they are becoming more conscious. And I think that they're fighting the sides, like, like there is a dark and a light side. And I feel like the dark side is that narcissistic thing that they've probably always weirdly been or go into to protect themselves. But I feel like they're really going through this growth on this side where they don't want to do this anymore because they know this is bad, and they have taken time, and I feel like there's the disconnect and all that kind of stuff, and they really want to heal themselves. So I'm asking you to maybe give this person the benefit of the doubt and understand that we're all human and we all have traumas and all have things that we need to heal. So that's what I'm getting from this, is that the universe is really trying to show a picture here of basically like, that duality of like people do put in so much effort sometimes. Sometimes people don't. Sometimes people are there and they're just wanting to hurt you. And they don't want to change because they are like too caught up in their guilt and shame and fears and stuff. This person's inspired by you. That's what I'm really feeling in here. This person is so inspired by you, and you should be proud of yourself because you're the light. You're the light that shines bright for these people or this person. The next one is unrealistic, stifled sadness, wise withdrawal, procrastination. So what I was just saying, weirdly, I didn't even need to look at this card, but that's kind of like their thing. They feel like it's unrealistic to give you a half-assed approach at a relationship. So that's what I'm like, the wise withdrawal thing gives me that. And then procrastination, I feel like they are struggling to get to a place of the balance and stability. And I feel like it's just years and years and years of like, you know, just being a certain way. I really do believe that there is a good outcome from this because the sun and the need and the page of swords, the curiosity, I feel like this person is going to come out on the other side and they're going to be filled with light instead of the darkness, because the darkness is in a lot of people at the moment. Ace of Pentacles. This is the last one, and it says the time is right to take action on your ideas. So this one's really screaming into the universe to focus on you and do what you want to do right now. Detach from the situation. So in saying all of this, detach. Detachment is the key to success. It says you'll gain prosperity, power, opportunity, manifestation, labor, new ventures. And it just says it's time to take action on your ideas. So do something for you, focus on you, and make it about you. That's not narcissistic, it's self-care. So let me just look at these cards here because I did say time frame of like when things are going to go. 3. I'm going to say 2 to 4 months, 2 to 4 weeks, 2 to 4 months, 2 to 4 days, 2 to 4, 2 and 4. That's what it says. And there is a 1, 2, 4, 1. So I would just say between those times, so like maybe 1 to 4 weeks, 1 to 4 months, or 1 to 4 days. But I can't say exactly. I'm not great at timing, but that's what I get from that. And all of these cards are giving me like spring, yeah, spring or summer. So I feel like that makes sense. I'm in the southern hemisphere in New Zealand, so this would make sense for my readings because the timing would show for my seasons. So this would be autumn, winter for the northern hemisphere. Just wanted to let you know. All right. Now that we move on, I'm going to do some oracle cards, and we will do Gaia. We will actually do the star seeds because they're becoming one of my favorite ones to use while we're recording for the oracles, and my favorite ones are the Amazon ones. Okay. All right, we got 2. Let's just grab those ones. What does it say? I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So it does seem like you're in this feeling of being very slow, and I feel like nothing's happening. I feel it's very stagnant. I feel like you are getting frustrated, and that's like taking a stand energy. But it does say to surrender to the alchemy of life. So this is really asking you to go with the flow, focus on your thing, and develop you, and just focus on your success. The soul plan, right? The first one, I remember. You just gotta remember. The fated life versus the destiny life. So your fated life is probably the one where you're like suffering. That's what I'm getting from it. But your destiny life is the one where you come out of that suffering and you follow the flow and you go with the universe's plan. This is what I'm getting from that. Let's move on to Gaia. I love Gaia. Alrighty, we'll just get 1 from Gaia, or 2 from Gaia. And they are intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. So this does seem like there is a lot of distance in between this connection. but there is a feeling of love, and I think that you should look for it. This is where I feel like you should meditate, and meditation is going to help you with this like intuitive communication thing. If you do have some sort of telepathy or thoughts communication, which I believe in, and this is giving me that. I feel like this is happening. This person is trying to communicate with you to like telepathically, and the universe is trying to tell you that this is something that is happening. So listen for it very closely when you're meditating, and I think that you'll hear it. The other one that we got is Sacred Heart, which is passion, love, and spiritual communication, which is the same thing. It's really giving me telepathy. This person is sending you love, and they may not be saying it in the physical, but they're saying it in the spiritual. And yeah, meditation is really going to get you to that place where you'll be able to send messages back and also hear the messages that have been sent to you. Wow, this is really cool. We'll move on to the last card. We'll do one of these and I'll read it out of the book like I normally do. Because these ones here are really fascinating, and I think this is the only time I really feel like I learn while I'm doing it. So let's see what card we get today. Okay, this is Amazanga, Angel of the Feminine Mystery. Wow, I'll show you. Very soul vibes, nature. I really, it's so pretty. I'm sorry, I should have shown you. I was really just intrigued by this. So that is the card that we got from the Amazonian Angel Oracle. It is number 15. I'll just flick to that page and I will read it. 12, 13, 16. I missed it. Okay, the meaning of the card. We go to the actual reflection part and then we'll read the meaning. All right. Feminine energy is universal and part of the tapestry of the cosmos. This feminine energy is a rhythmic unfolding, just like the opening and closing of flower petals. Rhythm is a distinguishing quality of the feminine. Contemplate the profound mystery of the great cycle of our human existence, birth, life, and death. Let it remind you that life is a sacred gift. Beautiful. It's so beautiful. All right, I'm going to read the meaning of the card so we can both get a grasp on it. Amasanga reminds you that this is not primarily about gender. There is something of the male and female principle in everyone. So if you have drawn this card, you are fully present in the ebb and flow of your emotions and can dive deep in the ocean of your feelings. You strive to align with the natural forces that influence our being. These typically manifest as cycles and patterns, such as day and night, sunrise and sunset, the seasons, sleeping, walking, and the weather. You know and are joyful about these cycles, even if they are at times inconvenient. The rain is necessary for all life, and it is a fundamental component of the planet's biological cycle. The waxing and waning cycle of the moon has always had a significance for you. At times you contemplate the profound mystery of the great cycle of our human existence, birth, life, and death, and it reminds you that life is a sacred gift. This contemplation connects you with the woven tapestry of the cosmos, so you flourish and can evolve a higher state of consciousness. This awareness gives you perception and the ability to live an enlightened life that people around you at some intuitive level both feel and recognize. They regard you as a source of profound wisdom. This woven eternal tapestry is the unknowable mystery of her being that we live in which Amasanga, the angel of feminine mystery, represents. If you have drawn this card, I won't read the reverse, but we'll read it in reverse if it ever comes out in reverse. All right. Well, that is super interesting, and I think it went with this reading. I really don't have much to say. I'll let that speak for itself because those words are divine and pretty immaculate. If you did resonate, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, and give it a share if you like. And I'll see you in another one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.